And welcome back to Game Escape, here today to talk about Crashmo for the Nintendo 3DS, one of the best puzzle games that I've played in years, and I actually picked this up recently. I had mentioned this in the review of Attack of the Friday Monsters. I got the $30 credit from Nintendo for purchasing Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Fire Emblem Awakening, and just sort of looking at 3DS 3D games that were available in the eShop, and so I picked up Crashmo as well, and I've just had an absolute blast with the game. Crashmo takes a classic element in Nintendo game design, namely the stack of blocks, and actually builds a pretty addictive game around it. I mean, if you think about the end of a Super Mario Brothers level, where you have kind of the stack of blocks and the flag, well, think of that. And what Crashmo does is renders that in 3D and asks you to manipulate the blocks to get to the flag, or in this case, a bird. You can move these blocks forwards, backwards, left and right, and rotate the camera 360 degrees to look for different ways to solve each puzzle. So they range from kind of like just creating little steps to get to the top to really doing some intricate work as the game progresses. It gives you a rewind feature should you make a mistake, and has 2 reset buttons on the playing platform should you want to start over, and you will have to do this as the puzzles increase in complexity. One of the fascinating aspects of this game is that each puzzle can be solved in multiple ways, and this adds to the replay value immensely. I've had puzzles which I solved easily on one playthrough, and then they become pretty difficult when you try to come up with another solution for solving them. And very few games embed replay value in the structure and the mechanics of the game itself, and I think Crashmo should be praised for this. The game is challenging, and you might find yourself trying to solve a puzzle for 20 minutes or longer, particularly later in the game, but it never feels overly difficult, and it never takes on the guise of a brain teaser game. Every puzzle feels natural and exploratory, and because of this you feel compelled to play just one more puzzle, just one more level. And you can even design your own puzzles and share them on Nintendo's Crashmo website via QR codes, which again, well, if you like this game, I mean, it will keep you playing. They have some pretty interesting designs on there. Crashmo is a refreshing and innovative game that I think represents the high points of Nintendo game design, and this is historic Nintendo game design. It combines simple, familiar mechanics with a tremendous depth of gameplay. It builds replayability, as I said, into the structure of the game, and it sets all of this action against a vivid, colorful background. And again, just think of that, the sort of last part of a Super Mario Brothers stage. Gorgeous color and rendered in 3D with a totally new playing mechanic. And it gives you a reason to share these experiences, and through the website a means to do that. Now, I think this game is best appreciated when compared to another popular puzzle game, at least at the time of this recording, and that is Candy Crush on the iOS and Android. Now, whereas Candy Crush seeks to achieve replay value by imposing artificial limits on your game time and charging you for the privilege of making that one more move, Nintendo offers you a game that wins you over by virtue of its mechanics and gradually increases the challenge. And it imposes no limits on how or when you enjoy the experience. And like all great puzzle games, Crashmo keeps you playing for the joy and the challenge of the puzzle itself. And I think because of this, it will become one of those timeless classics in the puzzle game genre. If you have a 3DS, you love classic Nintendo game design, and or you're just a puzzle game fan, you simply cannot miss this gem. Thanks for watching Game Escape, and we will see you again soon.